Hello, gorgeous soul. Just before I take you to your 2021 astrology, I thought I'd introduce you to a new member of the family, Sir Barnabas Bear, who is one of the great things of 2020 to come along. I mean, Kiki, yeah, I don't know if she's so keen, but yeah. So we got two babies now. Anyway, here's your 2021 astrology. Yeah, baby, it's no longer 2020. And on top of that, we have some serious, magical, extraordinary energy coming in. Of course, no doubt you've heard about the grand conjunction on the 21st of December. Well, that energy is affecting all of us. It's a time of liberation. It's a time of transformation. We have Saturn in Aquarius in an air sign for the first time in a long, long time. And Saturn is saying, freedom, but with responsibility. Do the work and I'll give you a reward. We are all responsible for what happens to the world now. And Jupiter goes, if you do the work, I'm going to give you a massive reward. It has far-reaching consequences. The only kind of, well, the quite intense, challenging aspect is Saturn square Uranus this year, which is probably cause a lot of chaos at the beginning of the year from February, and will also cause a lot of financial and structural changes in the world and a power struggle as the old world order is breaking down and we're moving into a brand new world which hopefully will be more equal, egalitarian, and about freedom for all of us. It's amazing. So I'm going to walk you through some of the incredible highlights for you in 2021, and I'm not doing it in vision. I thought, as you know, we haven't traveled for a while, I thought I would deliver it to you with the wonderful visuals from my wonderful wife Kathy. It was the best thing to happen to me in 2020, getting married to my Kathy. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Powerful stuff. Get ready for opportunity. Here's your yearly astrology. Scorpio, you divine creature. What does 2021 hold for you? It holds huge potential for you, and also a major shift when it comes to your home and family. You're going to see things differently. You're going to build what you want. Now, don't forget, we are in the 21st century as well as being in 2021. So family doesn't just mean blood relatives anymore. We build our connections with people. We decide who we consider our family, and it doesn't have to be based on genetics. I, for instance, have 3 grandchildren, which I have no blood connection with, but I am their grandmother. Who knew I'd ever be a grandmother? Anyway, so what I'm saying is you have the potential and power to create a support network, a loving family that your soul connects to. And this year, expect that to expand, to grow, to transform and change. You also might move or shift the energy in your home in some way, or do something to really make it the right place for you, the energy for you that feels perfect. Our home, of course, is an extension of ourselves. It's the place where we sleep. It's where our energy is. If our home isn't right, it's difficult for us to function. And I have been homeless, and I have been in situations in my life in the past where my home was not settled. But with the energy of this year, even if you're going through a very hard time when it comes to wherever you're living, or for instance, if you're living with people that aren't harmonious with you, you've got a flatmate you can't get rid of, etc., expect potentially a shift in that area so that you transform where you're living and you have opportunities to find some space that honors your being, and you're creating wonder and magic around home and family. So lots of opportunities there. And even if you're happy where you're living, it can go to the next level. You know, it's our temple, it's our own space where we can be creative, where we can truly be ourselves. Super important. So that is the general vibe for you. Of course, it all started on the 21st of December, and it's a soul shift for you. So whatever you're even thinking about home and family today, as the year passes, it completely transforms. Saturn means we have to take responsibility, we have to do the work, we have to put the work in and ground ourselves on this journey, but Jupiter goes, you do a bit of work, I'm going to expand and bring great opportunities and good fortune and wonder and magic to your home and family. So it's all good stuff. Let's start at the beginning. There's quite a lot to get through. On January the 6th, Mars enters your relationship zone and your harmony zone. So that's the relationships, one-to-one relationships we have with people, not necessarily lovers, but it is great for relationships. But it's also about, business partnerships, one-to-one friendships, and the peace and harmony we have in our life. And you're determined, you've got the passion to make things work for you in that area. If you're in a disharmonious relationship, is that a word? I think it is. You may find yourself more feisty than usual because you're feeling that kind of intense energy. Venus, the planet of love, on February the 25th enters your pleasure zone and your creativity zone. You're inspired and you're drawing pleasurable experiences to you. If you're creative in any way, you are flowing with a deeper connection to your creativity and inspiration. And also you're optimistic about love in general. You can work on your relationship with yourself and you're flowing in all the right ways. So that is a lovely thing to kick in on around the 25th. And also Mars is trine your ruler Pluto on the same day. So there's some spark of wonder awaiting to happen. Pluto's in your communication zone. Mars is in your relationship zone. So, bit of passion, bit of passionate conversation, passion for life, not necessarily love, but you're on the way. And Venus also enters your relationship zone, as does Mercury in April the 14th and 19th. And you're feeling filled with love. You're able to communicate in a really balanced way. You're not feeling oversensitive, fingers crossed. You're feeling, I want to understand other people, and I'm prepared to open up, to listen and to experience balance in my relationships. Also, the Sun is entering that position, and the Sun and Mercury are opening you up to expanding your view of what relationships are. Venus, which is handy because when Venus is conjunct Uranus, the planet of the unpredictable, things are getting shaken up. Your view of love, your view of abundance, your view of what fills you with love there's some little surprise coming to you. So expect some intense news connected to love and abundance. The 23rd, 24th, 25th, around that time. Pluto goes retrograde, your ruler, in your communication zone on the 29th. So it's thinking about the past, thinking about how you've changed and transformed the way that you communicate. Potentially there's an idea that you had in the past that you're going to take forward again, or you're going to fall in love with that idea again. And it could be someone from the past who maybe you've had no contact with for a long time gets in touch. We also have the Sun conjunct Uranus on April the 30th. So lots of surprises and little things going on that are sort of, when Uranus gets involved, it can inspire us, it can electrify us, but it shakes us up so that we're not doing the same routine and having the same reality. It wants to push us to be geniuses and look at life in a new way. Venus is also trine Pluto. Ooh, that sounds fabulous. On May the 6th. Venus is in your relationship zone then. And of course, Pluto, which he has been for a long time, is in your communication zone. So you're talking with love in your heart. And there's a new moon in your relationship zone and harmony zone on May the 11th. So that new moon is a time to start a new chapter. And as I always say, do the work. Think about what will bring harmony into your life, what you can ditch that's making your life not feel harmonious, and how do you want to see your intimate and your personal and your business relationships going forward, because it is a fresh start. Now, things get really interesting on May the 13th as Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, enters your pleasure zone. Yeah, baby, that is great. Jupiter's saying, you know what? You could probably have a dashes more happiness. You can experience things that perhaps you never thought possible if you do the work and if you're prepared to take the risk to be happy and the risk to be creative. You know, do you have a burning desire to put something out into the world? You know, what really floats your boat when it comes to feeling inspired? Jupiter wants you to take that, run with the ball, open up, expand, grow, and embrace a whole new level of happiness, joy, and bliss. And it also, that position involves children as well. If you've got kids, you want kids, it's the position for you where... again, you're lucky in that area. There's positive energy and positive vibes around that. So, you know, it means lots of things, but ultimately it means your happiness. There's a full moon, lunar eclipse in your security zone on May the 26th. Obviously, lunar eclipses bring up a lot of deep emotions. You're examining what it means to feel secure and what abundance means to you. But of course, you know, eclipses bring a reveal. They bring issues that we don't know up into the surface, in either information or a thought process or a feeling, but it's deeply significant, so watch out for that. And then of course in June we have an annual solar eclipse in Gemini, and that's in your primal zone. So whatever kind of, you know, the buttons we've all have, the deep feeling areas, life, death, rebirth, sex, money, taxes actually, there's a new start for you, a deepening, an opening, a change. But if there's something going on, like for instance, if you've had an obsessive affair, or if you've kind of been in a relationship with a power imbalance when it comes to money, something is revealed to you that ultimately will lead to you stepping into your power. The Sun is opposing Pluto on July the 17th. Don't second guess yourself around that time. You're feeling like you want to make changes, but don't say anything. I wouldn't say anything radical around then. Then on July the 28th, Jupiter re-enters your home and family zone. So make sure you stuff, from May the 13th to July the 28th, you stuff your life with wonderful experiences, and you open your arms to pleasure and happiness and bliss and inspiration and creativity. Then it's back to transformations and changes in your home and family. What else? Mars is trine Pluto on the 6th of September. That's a great day for you to connect to other people. If you want to do a talk, if you want to have a Zoom meeting, if you want to join a political movement, if you want to be an activist, if you want to start a new YouTube channel or do something that you want to connect to other people, your ideas are flowing, you're passionate about what you want to say, and you can make very powerful sweeping changes. You are filled with courage around that time. September the 10th-ish, we have Venus entering Scorpio. Yeah, you know, you're feeling mellow and chilled, but also you're connecting to love on a deeper level. You're drawing love to you. You're drawing abundance to you. You're drawing a sense of feeling at peace, which is good. There's some unexpected stuff around anything to do with money or love around the September the 23rd, as Uranus is popping in to shake things up again. There's an opposition there. Now, Pluto goes direct on October the 6th, and you're feeling much more yourself, and you can step into the future, and communication feels much clearer, and you're excited about life again in a new way. The Sun enters your sign, of course, in October too, around the 23rd, as does Mars. You are fired up. You are a tornado of ideas and physical. You want to do things physically. You're inclined to want to have physical experiences around that time, but also you are a little bit more argumentative, potentially overconfident. So balance that up. Make sure you're walking in love. You're not walking in anger around that time. You know, when Mars is in Scorpio in your sign, you can, you know, like sometimes if someone says something and we can like we can get very what's the word, you know, where we feel good about the fact that we're angry and right, self-righteous. So avoid being self-righteous, because Mars can give us pleasure when we're angry if it's in our sign. So just watch out for that. Use it as a drive to move forward, a drive to get ahead, and to feel good in your body around that time, rather than switching to the argument zone. The new super moon in Scorpio around November the 5th is your very own astrological new year. And it's super powerful. Take a few days before that moon to think about what you want to release, what you want to surrender, what you want to let go of, so that you can reinvent yourself in the next phase, or you can step through empowered. You can step through open to evolving your journey and your soul journey. It's a super powerful new moon, so, and it's a super moon as well. So let go, reinvent, restart, clean slate, onwards. And then Mercury goes into your sign around the 5th of November, which is fabulous because it gives you the gift of the gab, and you are magical around that time, and you're able to communicate really well, and you enjoy communication then. The sun is opposing Uranus, again, more shaky energy from the universe, more surprises and electrifying experiences. Don't say or do anything from a place of overconfidence. You know, it's great. You should actually feel very confident this year and very in your power. But if we get overconfident, that's when we can get into trouble. There is a lot of Uranus energy in November, so a lot of twists and turns and changes and excitement and exhilaration. Now, the full moon in Taurus in your opposite sign is a partial lunar eclipse. Again, another revelation connected to your relationships and your personal harmony and your sense of connection in one-to-one business partnerships, friendships, etc. And again, a revelation is coming to you about that. Mars is in Scorpio is trine Neptune. Ooh, some delicious, passionate, creative experiences around November the 29th. It could be physical joy, bliss and excitement in a love relationship. It could be just fun, wonder, happiness and inspiration. But whatever it is, you feel deeply spiritually connected to whatever is bringing you pleasure. December the 4th, a total solar eclipse in your security and abundance zone, and it's a new supermoon. You're letting go of past ideas, or you're potentially letting go of past ideas of what security means to you, what abundance means to you, and you're diving through a portal into a new beginning in those areas. So, you know, even if you have to let go of something, you're discovering a new sense and the next level of security and abundance, hopefully. Venus is conjunct Pluto around December the 11th. There's a conversation that could transform your life, and maybe you're being open about what's truly in your heart. It's intense. Now, Mars leaves your sign on December the 13th, so if there's anything that involves energy, get it done before then. And then Venus, which is retrograde, conjuncts Pluto. A blast from the past may pop up. Finally, Jupiter re-enters your pleasure zone. So that's great. So you're, again, stretching, growing and transforming pleasure. Obviously, there are challenges this year as well, but I want to bring you the positive highlights, the stuff that you can work on, that you can channel down that cosmic energy and use it like an alchemist, like the magician that you are, to transform your life. Take care, gorgeous, and don't forget to visit the weeklies and monthlies for more detail as we go along. So much love to you.
MichelleKnight.com. I was a client of Michele Knight, so I knew all of the psychics and they'd read for me.
It's such a innovative and really useful organisation to have at your fingertips.
There are a lot of people who they have an idea of what a psychic reading is, they have an idea of, you know, what a psychic should and shouldn't do, and a lot of it is from centuries gone by, you know, the carnival sideshow, and Michele really has brought psychics into the modern world.
Michele Knight is a wonderful organisation to work for. It's a unique family, and that is readers, the customer service operators.
I know if I wanted to choose a reading, I know I wouldn't go to another company.
The ethics, the standard, the professionalism that we keep really is second to none.
To be honest, I've never really looked at another reader service because I don't think I need to.
When I finally got a job, I prayed that I will do well with all the tests that we go through. I was absolutely delighted.
Well, the process of being employed with Michele Knight wasn't an easy one, which always makes it more rewarding when you do actually pass the 4 test readings that you have to go through before you're accepted.
The interview process is actually reading for other people, reading for some of Michelle's staff as well. It's actually, what they're looking for, specifics. So surname, relatives, their names. They're looking for what happened 2-3 years ago in detail.
To be sitting at home and then the phone rings and this beautiful distinctive voice, it's Michele Knight here, I'm ringing you for my test reading, is on the other end of the line, is scary. She really wants to know that her clients are getting validations.
You get a sense that everybody running it is on the ball.
The flexibility we get as readers, well, it's just great.
I do love the freedom of when I can work and when I can have a break.
Michele Knight family are amazing, really flexible, very supportive. It's like working for no other.
It's authentic, that's a big thing, it's authentic. She genuinely cares about her readers and about the people that we read for, so it's inclusive.
I love working for MicheleKnight.com. They're great people, it's a great energy there.
She really cares about her readers getting the best, and she really cares about the clients coming and walking away, and feeling like they got what they came for.
Working with Michele Knight, I know that I've got professional backup and I know that the clients are looked after very well as well.
Michelle's very involved with her readers personally. If you need information, you need anything from her, she will reply personally.
I just love being part of a unique team, one of the most unique companies that I've ever come across.